On Smashville, we've got DSS on Ness and 3 High on Diddy Kong, with GP on Wario and Sean on Diddy Kong as well. It's not the first time these boys have met today, but it is, however, the Grand Finals. A very strong opening from the UC Smash boys. Got Team GP is back, down 2 stocks already. This is a situation that the UC Smash boys have found themselves in before. Didn't always end up favorably.
The red team is at a huge deficit right now. 2 stocks down in the first 40 seconds of this game. And the blue team is just sticking together, trying to rack up some percent. And I'm glad that they've made the change. It doesn't look like they're being as aggressive right now. They're really just trying to protect each other and stay safe. Place down some safe moves, get rid of Sean's banana. That forward throw going to put Sean in a really bad position here, but GP unfortunately taking another stock with Sean's. But one thing that's been very, very interesting here is that off stage, DSS is getting punished a lot more. They know, the red team knows that off stage, DSS is going to try and go off there all the time. He's going to use his up B, which he's using as a safe move, but it's relatively not that safe. It has sometimes taken some stocks from the red team, but it's also been taking stocks away, and now the lead is no longer existent. The percent lead is there, but the red team is definitely back in this game. Now it is 3 stocks to 2. See, I feel like the UC boys really just need to polish their game and stop hitting each other so much.
Yeah.
That's what keeps happening in every single game. There are a lot of SDs, there are a lot of team kills because they don't know where the other person's going to be, or people end up going too deep too often. Oh, GP trying to close out a stock with that really, really cool combo.
That was, yeah.
Didn't end up working out. Wario is at 0% with the Diddy at 78, but Ness at 29. So throws are going to be they're going to be GP's worst opponent in this entire match. Oh, very good spike coming from the top there. Game 1 still goes to the blue team. Good job from those guys. They do have an uphill battle here to fight. They would have to win 2 sets, 3 games each. So next up, they are going to go right back to the same stage, Smashville. The momentum will carry on over. All right, we are in game 2, and the blue team is trying to start off strong, trying to take control of the stage early. They've got both members sandwiched right now, but the red team's good at breaking out.
Sean appears to be going a little more aggressive than he usually has been for these doubles matches. He's been the one, not quite stock tanking, but just kind of playing safer the last few games. And this one, he's been going in pretty hard, but that up smash from GP taking out 3 High's first stock.
Yeah, and the red team is in a fairly bad position right now. GP is going to have to play as safe as he possibly can. Just losing that stock would mean being in a deficit against a team that has just clutched out the last game, even when they received an opportunity to keep the game fairly in their favor.
Commentator's curse strikes again, just as we're saying that GB has to play it safe. He finds himself losing that stock. He's answering the damage pretty well.
Oh, Sean side B's and ends up taking the up B. PK Thunder right off of Ness, making it so that Shoaib loses the stock. They're being very, very conscious of the fact that DSS likes to be off stage, and that up B is not safe. The game is still fairly even now, though. No one seems to be winning from these situations. Whenever someone ends up getting a gift, they end up dying from getting that gift. I don't know if these teams are doing much more than brawling right now. gets a great forward smash, but Nessus is much more powerful, and Wario ends up losing, getting down to his last stock of the game. Sean's looking like he's not in too great of a position right now, too. A 2v1 situation on GP. Sean takes away DSS's second stock, bringing it to a full one-stock game. High percent on most characters, though.
And Sean, despite everything going on in that fray, finds himself able to get the double up air on DSS's Ness, converting off that throw.
Oh, a double up air coming out of 3 high. Game 2 goes to UC Smash. All right, and we are going to go into Game 3, Smashville once again.
Back.
These guys are going to duke it out on this stage for as long as they possibly can.
I'm going to get on the phone with Nintendo of America, see if we can't rename Smashville NorCal.
Because that is where we go every single time.
And with a quick stage spike out of DSS, GP finds himself down to 2 stocks in the first 15 seconds.
The UC Smash boys are proving me wrong right now. 2-0 in the lead in this game. They could reset the bracket, and they'd have to win one more set. Let's see if the red team has something to say about that.
See, when I asked at the beginning of the game, do I think they have what it takes to take it back? I was baiting you, trying to make you look silly.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, it's working because it is 4 stocks to 6 right now. And 3 high is at fairly high percent, but he has stage control. He's trying to put on a lot of work on Sean, and it's working out in his favor. The team combos. Once again, I think the only thing wrong with UC Smash's teamwork is that they give up the stage way too easily. They both try and go out for an edge guard, and that's not exactly what you want to do. You have one person on stage giving the other person an opportunity to get the edge guard safely so that the other person on the red team is not right there trying to put on some pressure and get another kill.
You know, we did have a bit of a break between the first couple sets of doubles and now these grand finals, and it looks like it was just what the UC Smash boys needed.
Definitely. That back throw going to give the blue team a lead once again. Sean is at high percent at 100.
There he
and
goes.
Another back throw, 4 stocks to 2 in favor of the blue team. Wario does have that fart prepped and ready, though. Oh, great fart coming out of GB. Punishing those actually very easily punished up Bs coming out of Ness.
That back throw out of Ness, not quite killing GP there. Getting back on stage and answering with a throw of his own.
Oh, Sean accidentally back airing GP, and now it is 3 stocks to 1. Sean does not likely have a chance to win this game. It will be 3-0 in favor of the blue team unless a miracle happens, as I always like to say. But miracles don't happen very often.
It's not a bad start.
Sean has an opportunity. Doesn't end up getting the edge guard, but 109%, 1 grab will be the end of this game.
And there it is.
There it is, the up air. And the bracket is reset. With that 3-0, the momentum is completely on the side of UC Smash. They must have heard me earlier, and now they're like, hey, man, we're going to take it.
Oh, excuse me, DC, did you say we can't reset that bracket? I tend to disagree.
Exactly. That's the biggest commentator's curse I've ever seen. 3-0. 3-0 in losers, and it's going to move right into the last set of grand finals. The red team does have a chance here to try and reevaluate what's going on, focus themselves, do a little bit of that Armada meditation, because if things go like they did in that last set, they're going to lose very swiftly.
We can see an adjustment out of the red team already. You know, Sean is playing a lot safer this round than he was in the last couple of sets. The blue team is adjusting, but I'm still giving a little bit of an edge to Team GP is back. Stage control is looking fantastic at the moment.
Yeah, the red team does really, really well with that. They always manage to keep both in the middle, but an amazing home run right there. So good coming out of DSS. He's very, very aware with that. He's been very on point with a lot of his punishes.
3 high getting one. Sean's first stock with that up air. Leaving Team UC Smash in a 2-stock lead.
They've been getting that 2-stock lead early in almost every single game. And now they're in a pretty good position, but see, I really like that the red team they're masters of stage control. They always know how to position themselves so that even if one person ends up starting to get comboed, they have an opportunity to bring it back. That's what your partner is there for. And that's what brings these games back to tied almost every single time. The red team has the strength of controlling the stage, but the blue team has the strength of team combos. But team combos seem to be winning this match so far.
Even in the 2v1 there, GP holding his own for that stage power. Finding himself off stage. He's answering real well with the bike in his up B.
Oh, Sean completely misses that down air. Did not have an additional jump, and now the 2-stock lead is there once again. GP answering, though, with a great waft. Now GP's going straight for Ness, knowing that DSS, with some proper work, could. Sorry, I guess a fly flew by. Thanks, ADHD. I'm just kidding. But now this game is looking a lot more tight than it has been previously. Everyone is down on their last stock. Blue team's taking a little bit more percent to the red currently. The red team really wants to capitalize on this situation.
GP with the back throw.
Great back throw. And now with Ness thrown up in the air, 64% tacked on. Getting away from those team combos is going to be very, very difficult. DSS is going for some taunts, but I don't think now is the time, being that he has a lot of work to do. Percent is being racked on in these 2v1 combos. Going for some laggy smash attacks isn't going to help. But he knows that he has to get a kill. At 66 and 60%, Ness cannot kill his opponent. That up air and the salty exit from the game. Game 1 of set 2 goes in favor of the of Sean and GP. GP is back.
All right, bets on going back to we went back to Smashville.
Smashville, where every game of this set is going to be played, most definitely.
I know you're shocked.
Oh my. All right, game 2 of set 2 is unfolding right before our eyes. It's just an all-out battle right now. Everyone putting damage on each other over and over again. Red team really trying to get some control here, but the blue team makes that extremely difficult because they are just combo heavy. They are combo focused, and they're always trying to get in their grabs and tack on damage. DSS is using his grabs to, even just the forward throw or the back throw, in order to get one of the members of the red team out of the way, create a 2v1, or what they'd like to do even more is, once they're off stage, try and extend that combo as far as they possibly can.
Yeah, but Sean and GP have been adjusting nicely. I mean, normally at this point in the game, they're at a 2-stock deficit, and they come back strong, but yeah, they haven't found themselves in that hole yet.
Well, the red team has lost the first stock as they traditionally have, but the blue team is going to find themselves being in behind. Sean's gone a little deep for that follow-up, but Ness's recovery is extremely good. Crosses up a lot of distance.
GP doing a good job of tanking this stock. He's playing extremely safe right now, giving them the ability to maintain that lead that they've pulled out.
GP's trying to play it safe. Sean is having a little bit of trouble in the 1v1 right now. GB has his waft ready though, and he gets the double. The double waft. It's the classic GP. That man is always getting the double waft. The hitbox was even extended when hitting Ness so that it would hit 3 high as well. The red team is trying to hold on to their lead as much as they can, being safe, racking up damage, taking control over that stage. Sean accidentally takes out GP stock, but it is 3-2 right now. And with whatever they have in store, the red team is trying to take game 2 of set 2 and reverse 3-0 in the second set. Let's see if they can pull it off. UC boys are no slouch. Oh, the accidental PK Thunder onto 3 high.
But TSS doing a good job of gimping Sean's recovery, though.
It's low percent on the last stocks of both members of the red team. It's going to be very, very hard for DSS to pull through here. He's at extremely high percent. Oh, the footstool into forward smash. An amazing team combo. These guys, I feel like they've done this before. They know exactly what they're doing. That up air is going to send DSS pretty high up. Sean does not have to worry with all of the recovery moves he has in store. DSS not safe on the ledge when he gets back without having touched the stage first. So in this situation, that down smash will hit DSS. He did end up getting the ledge, but he has no invincibility. 2-0 in favor of the red team. And now,
what stage do you think we're going to see? I don't know. I think
it's going to be Smash.
Lilat? You think Lilat?
It's going to be Smashville.
Oh, come on. Congo Jungle 64.
Smashville.
You think?
Smashville.
Boxing ring. All right.
I think we're going to see Smashville.
Temple.
And then some more Smashville. And then Smashville.
I see a cursor hanging over Temple.
Smashville.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed.
Smashville.
Garden of Hope?
Smashville.
Lilat. I told you it was Lilat.
This is just Smashville in space.
Smashville in space. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that.
I'm glad that someone likes my laugh because I think it's obnoxious. But
oh, no.
We go into what could be the final game of this set. Game 3 of set 2. Oh. The red team is up 2-0. And unfortunately, Lilat with his tilted sides is only going to make it more difficult for DSS to recover extremely early.
It seems like tonight everyone's having a little bit of fun at DSS's expense, getting those taunts in.
That is true. All the taunts. That Lilat is definitely... I mean, it's the blue team's counter pick. I don't know why they would want to go for Lilat, because Diddy's up B not really affected by the tilting of the stage.
But Ness is...
Wario's most definitely not, because half the time he's going to use his bike to get the perfect angle anyway. DSS is going to be the only person who's going to have a harder time on the stage.
For a team that's notoriously had a bit of trouble getting stage control, UC Smash is doing a pretty good job of it right now.
They definitely are right now, but unfortunately that waft ends up missing from GP. But Sean ends up getting a kill. Maybe 2? Is he gonna get another here?
Oh, but he gets back from the opposite
Great
side.
TI from Sean there. At 170%, stock tanking the right until that moment where an up air is going to close that out. The blue team is in a dangerous position, being that DSS is at 109. That is a kill percent if I have ever seen one. Stocks are also still in favor of the red team. They're pulling in some team combos. And did you see that amazing work and awareness of being able to know that, hey, once I finish this, I'm coming over to you. That is what Sean was doing his best.
And GP just hanging out with that mouth open, able to catch 3 high as he's recovering with that jetpack.
Let's see here. I know that at this point, Sean being someone I know very well, Sean is feeling himself right now. And GP is playing extremely well. They are just comboing off of each other. They finally got that perfect synergy that they were waiting for. And it has been working in this set. DSS is dead. And 3 high is at 176. DSS sharing that stock. It's going to be a 2v1 situation before long. And it is 5 stocks to 2. Make that 4. But things are still very much in favor of the red team. Are we going to see a reverse 3-0 in this game? The blue team is going to have to play the best that they have built up inside of them. I need to see some Super Saiyan level play from the blue team right now if they have any hope of winning.
We need chat to lend them their energy.
Exactly.
Get that spirit bomb going.
But the red team has fire right now. 3 high is at 212%. I'm sure a throw of any kind will end that up. Ness is at 62. 4 stocks for the red team. To lose this game, they would have to just straight up put their controllers down. Let's see what DSS can do in this situation. But if he doesn't have the ability to take 3 stocks in a 2v1 situation, this game is as good as over. And Lilat once again taking a stock. Grand Finals 3-0, the reverse 3-0 coming out of Sean and GP, are winners of doubles tonight. What an exciting battle we saw here today.
We got handshakes all around.
That was crazy.
Got some good manners. Congratulations to Team GP is back. And what a way to come back.
What a way to come back. These guys showing that, hey, we got 3-0'd, but we're going to bring it right back and 3-0 you at your own home. We're going to take you to Lila. We're going to see you on Lila.
See, when I was talking,
we're going to take you out.
I was talking to GP yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I really just want to drive 93 miles to go 03 and then reverse 3-0 it. That was his plan all along, in case you guys were
Great
unaware.
job there. We're going to get Jonathan on the mic, though. He's going to be returning to us for some singles.
Yeah, Master Control, stepping back in. Extremely happy.
Thank you, Ian, for commentating
My
Grand
pleasure.
Finals of doubles
DC,
with me.
thank you for having me.
And it looks like we've got some singles up next.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hey, Master Control. Nice to have you back. Were you watching that crazy game?
I was, and was it crazy? Let me tell you.
Reverse 3-0. But it looks like the guys who just fought it out are going to have to fight it out again in singles. We have DSS versus GP.
How do you feel about this matchup?
This matchup, I think, is definitely in favor of Ness.
They have the time wrong. It should be 6 minutes.
Oh, you're right. We'll get that fixed later,
Okay.
but I
I'm
feel
sure it
like
won't matter.
Ness's fair is just so good. Oh! But once again, DSS likes to go for these really, really deep combos,
I think
and
the
they
word
end up
is-
getting punished so hard. In doubles, that's how the red team ended up winning those games. They ended up repeatedly punishing DSS for using those up Bs off stage. He should be trying to stay on stage and use those combos in a more safe zone.
Maybe. I think one of the strengths of Nets, though, is, I don't know, I got to say valiant effort. You know, maybe tournament isn't the time to practice that, but...
Oh, swinging at that bike. Never seen a little kid break a motorcycle before, but it was pretty impressive.
Yeah. That is a reflector, right? Maybe he was
Yes.
hoping to reflect the... I don't know. Looking for
Oh, a
anything.
down smash. Oh, Ness's up B gets farted on. And a straight 2-0. I think that really what we just saw was momentum. We saw the momentum get carried right over from doubles grand finals into this match where GP's looking so clean and so fresh.
Yeah, he looking fine.
He looking so fresh and so clean. Even those, like, I've never seen such a clean fart. You know what I'm saying?
I
know
think I know exactly what
You know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? I've never seen such a clean fart.
You know, his might actually just smell like roses. It's possible.
If anyone's, it's GP's. But all right, we're going right back to Smashville, NorCalville, we should say, because every single game coming right back to Smashville. People are loving this stage.
And
GP has a little bit of control right now. Whenever you have somebody on the ledge, it's definitely a good position for you because they have very limited options. And all of yours are available. But Shohype's always been really good.
Yeah, I was going to say, that bite on Wario covers so many of your get-up options. That's actually his strength, I feel, as a character, as a player. I think Ian probably talked about this already, but the thing we call any sort of reads in NorCal are GP reads.
GP reads. Well, I think we've been seeing a lot of GP reads today here in NorCal.
Yeah. Ooh.
And right now, hopefully he can apply them into this match with
Neutral
DSS
footstool.
is always on the way back onto the stage. But GP's like, hey man, if you're going to come in those fairs instead of grabbing the ledge, I'm always going to go down there and try and stifle your up B. But great back throw coming out of Ness. DSS is in a lead right now.
That's all it takes. On behind, one back throw.
Yeah, without a waft, it looks like GP doesn't really have any good options to use against Ness when he is recovering. That would keep him as safe, being that waft gets him out of the way of the up B.
I think he's doing it right now. I think he needs to get that bike out, throw it up. It has 2 hits before it
disappears.
Yeah, well, it won't disappear, but it won't hit you again. But yeah, I think if he can get the bike out fast enough, that's a ample.
Right, he can throw the bike
yeah.
down, and then on the second hit, it'll stifle the second up B that DSS attempts there. Ooh, very, very close forward smash. And up throw, trying to keep GP in the air. Looks like that's where DSS feels the most safe is when Wario's in the air above, because that fair is disjointed, and Wario doesn't have.
Wario?
He only has 1 disjointed hitbox. Well, 2. The waft. As I call it out there, and the bike. But they're not moves that you can use that often.
Well, he makes use of that bike. The bike has a deceptively long range on its hitbox.
Yeah.
It hits you like the first wheel. Whew. It's one of the things we were talking about earlier is that Wario lost a lot of his mobility, a lot of his kill potential with forward smash, but he gained bike presence. That bike is so much better in this game.
That is true. The bike is a great, great move, and if he can start utilizing that off stage, I think it would do a lot better against DSS. But DSS now, he's got his head back on straight. He's like, hey, Grand Finals happened. This is singles. I still have a chance of victory, and another round to go against and try and clutch out a victory against GP in particular. So he's not taking that lightly. He won game 2. They're going back to the same stage they will always go back to every single time. And Sho has a little bit of a lead. So he's playing really well.
I'm interested to find out what the bans were.
I don't even think they actually talked about bans. I think they just were like, oh, we're going to do Smashville this whole time? And they're like, yeah,
Maybe.
of course. Who goes anywhere else? Right?
Lol.
Lilat definitely isn't going to be a counterpick. We know that much.
See, I like that stage against Ness.
Yeah, it's a really good stage against Ness. I don't know why they picked it earlier. I mean, on this particular stage, no one has an advantage or a disadvantage. I don't think that people have been studying enough the advantages and disadvantages of characters that aren't like outright obvious, like Lilat versus Ness. Like, what would be good against Wario? I don't think Shohype has an understanding of that because there aren't very many Warios. I can only think of one in NorCal who's like an active competitor. So he just goes to what's comfortable with what they can both agree on, and it seems to be working out fairly well. Because right now, Sho has a little bit of a lead. He's zoning very, very well, getting some nice grabs.
Yeah, one of the things we were talking about before this car ride was how GP feels that he doesn't really have that great a grasp on what other characters do.
Right.
Like, it may not look like it, but this is his first tournament for Smash 4.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So, I believe, I'm getting the confirmation from
awesome.
Ian. Yeah, he's a Brawl veteran.
Yes, he was renowned as like one of the best players in Northern California. He didn't attend as much as a lot of other people, so he was kind of like someone that not everyone knew about. But he was definitely one of the best Warios, likely in the world. I would not say anything less than being one of the best Warios in the world.
On top of that, he's really good in the lab. He found out all of the AT, or a lot of the ATs for Lucario when Brawl first came out.
Right.
Yeah. He's very skilled.
Yeah, he's playing really well right now. He's got DSS on the ropes. There, he's trying to go for that bike. Great, because knowing that if the bike hits your shield, you can't get out of it. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit.
Oh no. Oh. Sorry.
Oh, nice back air though. DSS is at 81. He has a lot of work to put in if he wants to win this game. GP puts the jets on. I love that GP changes up the flow and speed of how he plays to completely throw off his opponent. He'll play a really patient, slow game, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna be in your face every moment. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, he gets the down smash, knowing that, see, DSS keeps playing the ledge like that, and he got punished like that in doubles quite often. GP ends up taking the match and moving on through winners, sitting Show into losers, where there are probably a lot of good players today.
Now, was that a misvectored B on Ness's part, or was that he had already grabbed onto the ledge and no longer had the armor?
He had already grabbed onto the ledge.
Do you think that's
DSS does that a lot, and GP had figured that out. I mean, like, hey, this happened in doubles. I know exactly what to do.
Yeah, it's
I just throw out a down smash. I know exactly that those hitboxes will get you. And whenever you're under the stage like that, when you're coming up, it stifles your DI for a second. So you're like, you're going to go out at a downward angle. Even if you can DI up all you want, but you're not going to make it. It's just going to send you right away. So tough times for DSS, losing to a guy in singles who we just lost to in doubles. But now we're going to have Zig versus Sean. I'm really excited for this. Zig said, he told me today, he said, I have some new technology that I want to show you guys. So I really, really hope that it comes up against Sean. I like when people go into the lab with their character, don't give up because they say, oh, well, Diddy or bad matchups or whatever. It's like they get over it and they say, hey, I'm going to go into the lab, I'm going to figure out some new stuff, and I'm going to show you that this character is still good. And that's what Zig is all about.
Do we have any spoilers? Any hints?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea, but I am so excited to find out what happens next here.
Sean with the Diddy Kong. If you guys don't know this, but Sean's spirit animal is a cat. There being no cats in this game, I believe. I feel he opted for monkey. Not exactly similar. But
it's not a cat,
furry,
but at least it's
furry
an animal.
nonetheless.
Like, well, if it meows. See, it meowed right there.
Yeah, I feel like he could have punished that a little more. Like, he got him off stage. I think that's when he's. Ooh.
I honestly think that Diddy Kong is probably one of the worst matchups for Little Mac.
Really?
Because
Banana Peel?
Yeah, Banana Peel is gonna keep you from, kind of rolling out. Good job, though. I mean,
yeah.
Sean just kind of messed up that recovery. But
yeah. He's not gonna walk straight for a while.
Oh, that side B so short. Bananas are gonna keep you from. It's an option to cover all of your rolling. You can't do anything in the air, and that's where Diddy Kong puts you all the time. And Diddy Kong doesn't really need to roll and can stay in his shield rather safely. You know, he has a lot of good out-of-shield options. But if you are smart, if you are Zig, basically.
Oh, it didn't snap. Oh, man.
This Little Mac's recovery is just so bad.
I'm really surprised that didn't snap there.
Yeah. It's pretty unfortunate there. I mean, that was a very quick game. Games with Little Mac go fairly quickly because he either just kills you or you kill him. There's not a lot of time in between.
I agree.
But looks like they're going to go to Lilat next. That's definitely anti... Oh, no, Lilat was banned.
That makes more sense. I was going to
I
say.
was like,
I don't think
that's bad for...
Little Mac wants to go there.
That's really bad for Little Mac. That's not the place you want to be. I think the platforms are really good for Little Mac on Lilat because you can hit through them.
Okay.
You have a lot more coverage. If someone's trying to recover away from you, you
Did
can
he just pick Delfino? Little Mac just picked Delfino?
Little Mac just picked Delfino.
Is that,
he either knows something that we definitely do not.
Maybe this is the technology.
Yeah, maybe this is the thing. He's gonna show us something we have never seen before. He's like, yo, Delfino is actually Little Mac's place to be.
One grab, 35 damage, no biggie.
Well, okay, there are a couple of benefits. Little Mac can kill a lot earlier. He already kills pretty earlier. He's going to kill a lot early.
Good point.
A lot earlier.
And there's not always a ledge. You know,
That's true.
Half this map has a lot of range for him to move on.
Yeah, you fall into water or there's like, walk-offs to the side. You don't really have to worry about recovering that much. But at the same time, there still are a lot of places where you do.
Is that true? Nanners? Delfino is Mac's best stage? I don't know, but it feels so good for Diddy Kong.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, maybe even if it is the best stage for Little Mac.
Oh, okay, we just took us to it.
It's still really good for Diddy. You're just the down throw up air is still going to kill. Like, look at that.
It's real.
He's
That was
die
87.
So yeah, 87%. It looked like it probably would have killed at 70. Little Mac, yeah, can't be gimped for sure, but I don't know how he's going to do against the Diddy Kong on the same stage. Right now, it's looking a little grim. Sean being able to do a little bit of sharking with those up airs. But, I mean, I think this particular part of the stage, probably really great. Look at that.
I feel like that was just bad DI, though. He didn't need to die there. Did he?
Little Mac's knockback is incredible. That was going to kill for sure.
I feel like he wasn't holding up.
Well, either way, we're in a situation where Little Mac's at about 47%, and this part of the stage, probably not the best. Sean is going to put on the pressure here. Is Little Mac going to make it back? Very close. Sean knows that Zig doesn't get the snap to the ledge very often. He can always throw out down smash that's really, really safe in that situation. Zig needs to take advantage of these opportunities. He does have a KO punch that could... Oh! Sean rolled right in front of Zig. He should have thrown
It's like
out
watching
the
a
KO.
Jigglypuff match.
Yeah, it's like we're waiting for the rest. Oh, if he can get that KO. I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh my, oh me, oh my.
If I were standing,
Oh, a down smash.
I'd be on my tiptoes.
Oh!
That's it, right?
Ended up
really?
missing the opportunity there. Nice up B, and he makes it back. 109 to 46, though. Little Mac, if anyone can come back from these kind of situations, you now have rage. So killing it like 60 on the right timing of the stage is definitely possible. Nice turnaround. Forward tilt is so good with Little Mac. 66. I feel like a well-timed forward
Just
smash.
need to grab.
Oh. I can't breathe right now. This is crazy. Like, the armor, so amazing. Delfino, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I take back everything I said.
I guess.
I take it all back.
You're right,
Zig proved me wrong. He was like, hey, man.
Win.
Little Mac can put in some work. And against Diddy, who I still feel like is probably one of his worst matchups. Like, it's got to be really hard. I feel like Villager is probably the worst because Villager is all projectiles. It's really hard to get in. But
I feel like he just didn't get a grab there at the end. I feel like the one grab he did grab or get, he forward grabbed or throwed. I don't know. It seemed like he could have killed him at the 109.
Well, one of the things that's going to be an issue is when grabs lose to jab so hard in this game. And
Yeah.
Zig is throwing out jabs all the time. You're just going to put yourself in a situation where Zig is going to be able to lay down a lot of damage. So grabbing can be, it can be a tough time. But Halberd, we're kind of looking at a similar situation as the last match. Still very, very small blast zones on all sides.
Oh.
Zig, he's going to have a little bit harder time getting gimped. But you have a lot more space on the sides between where the platform is and where the blast zones are. So, I don't know. Zig's patient play, though.
That's a good point. Sean has rarely had a banana out this whole match.
That is true. He hasn't been utilizing the banana or the peanuts. I feel like, Little Mac wants to get in close. Why not just keep some distance, throw out a banana for safety, throw out some peanuts,
Yeah.
and
Play the waiting game.
Yeah, rack up some damage from afar because there will be openings.
That's a good option.
Sean does have a good lead here. Up air. Nope, he goes for the forward. Zig had some good DI. As we learned earlier today, he DI'd behind, did he, in that situation? Zig is just not afraid to be up close. That back air, not gonna... It had a really bad angle on it.
Yep.
Didn't end up having much knockback at all.
Definitely hit with the soft part.
Oh, Sean is really, really going for these hard punishes, trying to close out the stock, but it's just giving Zig more opportunities.
As a Rob main, my favorite character is now in the match.
Nice back air.
Robot arm.
Up air there. Now Sean's got a banana. It's what he needs to have in this matchup. Oh! Was that a perfect pivot forward smash right there? Oh, man. With that kind of technology and how fast his Little Mac's forward smash comes out, that was a really, really good play. Percents are even. Zig looks like he's in control right now. Zig's just getting right into Sean's face, putting on percent. Ooh, that crane, though.
He's in a really bad spot. Okay.
Whew, nice dip low. He knows that he needed to snap to the ledge. He wasn't going to get punished with another down smash like before. Diddy's on the recovery side. Zig's giving him a little bit of space, but Zig's trying to punish everything.
Missed punishes.
Great up smash that almost killed. Oh. Sean is just staying in his shield. There's so much pressure. There's a KO punch almost ready here. Now Zig's got the banana. If a smash attack comes out from Zig, it will be over for Sean, and Zig will be in losers. Sean will be in losers. Is he going to go for the KO?
Ooh. One grab up air here.
Oh, he went for the KO punch, but there's so much lag.
Really?
Oh, great
that's
banana. Oh, that KO punch was the thing that did not end up working out. I feel like KO punch would have been the worst thing to use in that situation. The pressure of having a KO punch is really, really strong, but as soon as you throw it out, if it doesn't hit, you're dead.
And
at
everything
that
else is
on
going to
last
kill.
stock.
Everything else is going to kill for you
Everything else
because he's at 97 or whatever he was at.
One flub, and Sean ended up taking advantage of that situation, doing what did he do? He did a great banana to fair. Very cool. And, man.
I was going to say, he hadn't been punishing him off stage. Like, Zig's got, or Zig, sorry.
Ziggs.
Yeah, well,
bombs.
Didn't throw enough bombs, clearly. No, I feel like he wasn't being punished while he was off stage. He got back every single time until the end. The only one that mattered. So.
But hey, if you give Sean an opportunity, he's going to take it.
If you give a Sean a cookie.
Shoutouts to if you give a mouse a cookie. Santa Rose is here, everybody. Master Control. Follow me at TheNorCalDC if you have questions and comments. I will be reading out your tweets all over the internet. Everyone who's listening today. But we have got DSS going up against... Who is this fierce competitor playing Pit today?
I played him in singles. I lost to him.
Did you catch his name?
I forgot his name. You know why? They messed up my bracket, so I've had to play two people really close together, and they kind of blurred in. Sorry.
Oh, were they both Pit players?
No, just their names.
Oh, okay.
MBV.
Well, Shoaib looks like he's doing pretty well against MBV so far.
Yeah. Should be in losers, right? Oh, I think we saw it right.
Oh, great tech off of that back air. That would have been a death. But another one pulled out by DSS. The pressure is on right now. I really like, though, that he's playing pit. We don't have very many pits.
Did you see Nairo's pit? That
Oh,
final
yes.
battle? Woo! There are
Nairo
a lot of...
It's dark pit, right? He plays dark pit.
Well, he played pit
He played
first
pit.
game, and then he went dark pit for the other ones. Both of them have a lot more combos than I even knew possible.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we have a pit of our own, because right now he's showing that he had an amazing tech earlier. Nice little forward smash there.
That forward smash has so much more range than it did in Brawl.
Yeah.
That's, to be honest...
and he's laying them out really well.
Woo!
Oh!
That's spicy.
And now the game's fairly even.
I think the game goes...
I need to talk to this guy after this, because he's definitely been putting in a lot of work in the lab, probably playing a lot of For Glory. And this pit, I really like also that out of the down throw, pit can't get chain forward air. And that's Shoaib's main way of getting people off stage into a situation where you can, put some off stage pressure. But this game is so even right now.
Is that because he's too light, or...?
MVV, yeah, he's probably too light. MVV is... doing his best to try and get try and learn from how everyone's been playing against DSS.
Neutral
when
walk.
he's off stage,
Very good.
when DSS is off stage, put a hitbox out there. Get rid of that up B.
He didn't get the tech.
Too much lag on side B there. That back throw is going to kill. Well, is Ginny win? Ginny dead win? Yeah, Ginny dead win. I have never heard of this player, but I am so glad that he's playing on stream today.
Yeah.
We have not yet been able to see some pit action, and he is bringing it to the forefront.
I think the deciding bands right now. Zig getting some advice.
I believe I got a little tweet here saying that that's Armand, a.k.a. Shy Guy from Brawl. He played Toon Link. So he is an experienced Brawl player. Now on the come-up playing some amazing pit. Keeping up with DSS, which as you can see, has not been easy for a lot of other players.
I think I just called him Zig on accident. That is not his name. That was the last match.
All right, we're going to Lilat. I feel like everyone's going to counterpick Lilat versus DSS now.
Whoa.
After seeing that last game of Grand Final.
I'm surprised you didn't ban it.
Well, I feel like DSS is just very confident, but that confidence is not going to help when this stage is definitely not in his favor. He really doesn't need to start banning this, because the first stock ends up going to Shy Guy. And Shy Guy is only at 35%. He can keep up with DSS, we know that. So at this point, even if DSS takes a stock, Shy Guy will likely be in a position, or Ginny Win Dead will be in a position to win this game. He's been playing really well. Nice grabs. Good shield pressure. His forward smashes have been really on point as well.
And he's not even hitting it with a full, the full range goes much further.
There's an up smash that's already at 92%.
He's just,
incredible.
I didn't know they changed that animation. It's kind of like
he doesn't end up actually absorbing. Oh, and the salty.
Someone might be a melee player.
2 stocks right there. Ginny Death Win. That's the name. Ginny Death Win. That's kind of hard to remember.
Jenny Death Win.
Ginny Death Win. JDW. Ginny Death Win. Well, that was an amazing game. I want to see more of this guy. I want to see more Pit, personally, and I want to see more Ginny Death Win, because this guy just 2-stock Shohei, counterpicked him amazingly. Very smart of him to do that. And now he's going into game 3 with an extremely calm look on his face, like, hey, I got this.
I feel like Ness steals games all the time when people try to punish his up B. I mean, we've talked about it before. When you got a character like Pit who's just not going to get hit by that, throw out his reflector, I feel like you take a big part of his game.
Hope it looks like we're going into game 3. Back to Shoaib's favorite stage in the world, Smashville.
You mean the only stage?
The only stage. There are no others. Especially not Lilat Cruz.
I think the other game he was just too dazed and like confused at what was happening.
Great back air, but Pitt has an amazing recovery. Jenny Deathwind was not even phased by that, but 77% tacked on. Shoaib's like, hey, we're back at my stage. I feel very comfortable here, and I am going to put on the pressure. Oh. That is, you never, ever, ever want to be in front of Ness whenever he's using that up B. The safest place to be, you can be above him, you can be behind him, but you just never want to be in front. DSS is going right back into his bread and butters.
Fair to fair to fair to fair.
Down throw fair, he's going for another up B.
Ooh. Oh, and an SD.
An SD.
And that was the match, wasn't it?
Very unfortunate for Jenny Deathwind. He played really, really well in games 1 and 2.
I agree.
I was hoping that he'd be able to, push it a little bit farther, but hey, DSS was playing on his stage, the only stage the guy likes to play on. And hopefully we see him again. I mean, that was Losers. He has been here a couple of weeks before, but he's never made it onto the stream, so I'm really glad that we got to see him play. Shout-outs to Jenny Deathwind. That dude was doing great.
It's always nice to see underutilized characters.
Yes, for sure.
Like Rob. You know what character I don't see enough of, I feel, in these tournaments? I feel like Yoshi is a wonderfully powerful character that
Yoshi's
nobody
such a
wants
good
to
character.
learn. I don't know what it is.
Yoshi is, a lot of people say that Yoshi is top 5, top 10 on most people's list. If they understand how strong that Yoshi is, then he's definitely top 5. But we just don't see a lot of him. And I feel like maybe I'll just start playing Yoshi. Maybe I'll just,
I'm picking him up as a second. He was my second in Brawl, and he's so much different in this game. Like, clearly a lot stronger, but
right.
The differences are kind of hard. Oh.
Well, we got GP just
versus
warming up over here.
Computer.
He's going to be going up against Sean. What round is this? We must be pretty far along. Because these guys facing off, it must be very far into the bracket.
GP versus Sean?
Yeah, but it looks like...
Sean? I'm sorry.
Oh, this is Winners Finals.
Is it really?
Winners Finals. Because Sean versus GP is not a match you would normally see early on in bracket. These guys have torn through, as we saw earlier, the majority of their competition. Sean had a fairly close matchup with Zig. Zig's going to be running rampant in the losers bracket there.
And as we saw, they were unstoppable in doubles together.
Yeah. So let's see how they do apart. It's going to be... I feel like Sean's going to win, but only because GP does not have a lot of experience with Diddy.
He has no experience. Nobody where we live.
Well, only what he's gained today, which is very little. I mean, one tournament's worth, and it's not even over yet.
Luckily, I don't know. I think he's seen a lot of videos, and that's probably helped enough.
One thing, though, both of these guys know each other very well, and, like, habits, they continue on for years and years. They've played with each other, so they already know what each player likes about their character, what moves they like to use. If they've been recording each other up to this point, we could see a very spectacular game.
Well, don't forget that Wario's game plan, I don't know, he just plays so much differently from Brawl's. I think Sean's going to have a hard time with this Wario.
I mean, it's GP of all people.
Yeah,
it's never going to be easy. Oh, good read there. Didn't end up getting the up smash. Probably just Diddy has really, he has really good priority on that side B, especially at that angle when the foot's out first.
GP is making Diddy Kong sandwiches all day.
That bite has been, he's been getting so much mileage out of bite.
Who would have
down
guessed the
smash.
command grab's good?
Seriously? Yeah. You can add on a bunch of extra damage. You can throw with it.
Oh, man.
It has such a huge, huge grab box.
Yeah,
Gigantic.
I know. I played against it a lot.
Oh, Wario, it looks like it's going to be a lot harder to down throw up air at later percents.
Plus, that's the one thing GP's been worrying about this whole time. He's like, guys, I'm DIing right? It's backing away, right?
Yeah, he's
Like
totally
asking
like 3 or 4
everyone.
different DIs. And he is down to stock right now. Sean has Rage Factor in effect. Double up airs, 21%. If GP can take a stock, he's not in too bad of a situation. Eat some bananas. You got some potassium in his system.
Yeah, eating things now heals 1%, as well as charges up the fart. Fart has gotten a lot better, worse? I don't know. It's just different. It now kills at the full extent of the time, a lot easier than before. Before, you needed to wait just before it was full, and that would be the highest kill percent, or knockback. It was an almost fully charged fart.
Sean is definitely taking a heavy lead right now. Sean's made a couple of moves trying to read a lot of GP's timings. It's a little bit off, but Sean knows how GP is reacting in certain situations. That's why this lead is just growing bigger and bigger. Diddy's really good at zoning out as long as he has that banana.
If GP can get this kill, though, just like Jigglypuff, like Little Mac, he has a fart charged, or almost.
Yeah, if he can get Sean into the,
It's just not
the
gonna-
point where Sean is recovering, Waft will take care of that stock.
I've been told Waft can kill at 30%, depending on how he combos it.
And Waft is charged right now.
Ooh.
Forward air. Good DI coming out of GP. He goes for the bike, but Sean's really trying to get up airs through that bike. That down throw is going to do it. He DI'd in front of Diddy, but it was just a little too close. GP and Sean, people who just won grand finals together, have to face each other. And Sean takes game 1.
Best of friends. You know.
Best of friends till the end. Also, guys, I want you guys to tweet at me who you think is going to win this match. I'm really curious, and why. I don't want you to say, oh, GP, because he has a nice hat. No, I want to know why. Sean finally, Sean's been having a lot of barriers in tournament lately.
Why is that? And
When Zex was here, he would lose to Zex a lot. When Ido was here, or Ito, when Ito was here, he lost Ito a lot.
you're not talking about
And now
self-barriers. You're talking about just
the actual
good
people have been in the way.
Okay.
And now Sean has the opportunity to just win. But now GP's standing in his way. And he knows that GP has the ability to beat him. So there's probably this mental barrier as well. He's like, if I beat GP, I know I can win this tournament.
I'm sorry, did he just switch to Sheik? That was a lot of fair.
That was a lot of fairs. Wow, Bite is incredible. Bite is definitely incredible. There's so much range on that move that looks so small.
And frustrating. So I feel like if he gets a couple more of those in, he can get in his head.
It looks like, though, there's a bit of an issue with the Wario versus Diddy matchup, and it's that Wario's moves don't have as much priority as Diddy's do.
Except for the bite.
True, Bite is definitely working out very well for GP. But in the air, when they try to throw moves against each other, there's no trades. It's just Diddy seems to win. So it looks like GP's going to have to catch Sean off guard, keep getting a lot of good reads. He does have a lead right now. Hopefully he can keep it.
GP has some technology he's been working on lately, too. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but he's been, I think it's down throw a whole bunch. He's looking for a missed tech from Sean.
Oh, great waft. And he ate the banana so that he could get his second charge a little bit faster. He will definitely want to have that on deck because Sean did very, very well in that first game. GP needs to rack up some percent and stay in control right now. Once again, great bite. I'm thinking you just have to drop down from the ledge and jump over him.
probably.
GP's got Sean at 45%, 53. And GP's been really good at getting that bike exactly where he wants it to. But, ooh, Sean uses it in retaliation. Follows up with an up smash.
Yeah. Ooh. And
Oh,
just like that,
up
they're
airs.
pretty even.
GP, though, I know that he was prepared for the situation. And I know because as soon as he used his fart, he planned in his head, he's like, I know that I will be prepared for another one as long as I can get Sean to some pretty decent percent. So, but there it goes. Good use of the bite, though. He still has a percent lead. He has to keep the pressure on because whenever Diddy gets Wario in the air, Wario has a much harder time coming down now that his aerial mobility is, it's been nerfed quite a bit.
And that was the whole character as well.
Sean does have a banana. And GP's at, actually both of them are at kill percent right now. An up air or a smash attack will do the job. Oh! Thank you, Smash 4 ledges.
Is that it?
No, Sean doesn't make it back. It is 1-1. Sean dipping just way too low, being afraid of that bike.
I thought GP had SD for sure there.
Yes. Oh, man. I am excited. These guys going to adapt to each other back and forth until someone hits their limit. And when that limit is hit, someone is going to take off with this set. Let's see who it is. I think Game 2 is going to say a lot. It's going to say a lot about where these guys' heads are at and how they want to fight the rest of this out.
Again, they took the game to NorCal. Because clearly Smashville is the only stage they play.
Very true. We need to see some stage difference. I'll write an article about it later.
About you'll write an article.
Yes, I'll write an article about picking different stages. But, GP with that good read. Covering a few options.
It's like playing Magic without a sideboard.
I do not know what that means.
Oh, well.
Nerd.
Okay.
JK, we're all playing video games here. We're all nerds.
I don't pretend.
No, this game is still neck and neck. I don't think these guys, every time one of them gets a little bit of a lead, the other answers right back. And GP has been showing that the entire night. In doubles, as soon as a lead was taken on them, GP was like, oh, double fart. Woo! Why is it every time I say fart, he just straight up does it?
I believe you have gained psychic powers.
I might be psychic.
I think that's it.
Does Commentator's Curse turn into just being psychic at some point? If you commentate enough? Because that's how I'm feeling
I think DC stands for double clairvoyant.
I like that. Yeah. Talk about that double monkey fist right there, though. That forward smash. Tying up this game again. No one can really get a lead. It's right down to the wire, down to the last minute. These guys are, and what I also enjoy is they're using different tactics over and over and over again. They're like, hey, I'm going to switch it up here. Maybe I'm just going to go for a side B grab as Diddy Kong. Maybe I'm going to go for the foot this time.
They're very mentally strong players, both of them.
GP's been getting a lot of different reads with different smash attacks.
Bite.
The bite's been working out.
Yep.
Well, see, Sean now he's opening up that gap, and he's trying to keep it. That's 89%.
So he's opening up the gap?
Yes.
Okay.
He's trying to keep it. And 89% is a dangerous place to be because now you're getting back into that area where down throw, up air, fair, back air, it's much more viable.
I've been seeing a lack of balloon play here. I think it's
not enough balloons.
Not enough balloons. One up air and it's done. I'm so nervous.
Paolo's at 119. Oh, the missed waft led right into the up air. It is 2-1 in favor of Sean. And that was a Hail Mary. He was like, man, if I'm going to hit this farther, I'm going to die. Sean was waiting for those up airs. He threw out quite a few before that exchange. And now let's see. Oh, a brand new stage that we've never been to before in this tournament tonight.
Again?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We never go to Smashville. Back to NorCal. Oh, Sean gets bit.
Yeah.
I'm really loving the bite play coming out of GP. Like, this is going to be one of the matches that people go to review to say, hey, man, how do I play against Diddy Kong as Wario? Like, this is going to be some Reddit stuff later on. But,
I know. Okay, this is going to sound... I know the song to the video, too.
oh, no, Sean and... Oh, side B. Oh, GP knew that he could make back. I was like, is GP going too low to recover? But no, the guy knows his character. And now this is a great lead to have, being that when you're neck and neck in every single match, up until this point, you have an advantage. Sean's putting on the pressure right now. He's turning on the jets.
As Sky would say, GP needs to get in that extra credit and has not been.
Oh, that up air, not going to kill. I think it's just a little too stale right now.
And no rage. Rage, that fair mechanic, fair.
Fair.
Fair. I think he is playing Sheik. I think
Sean just needs to switch to Sheik. Oh, Sean knowing that even if the bite is open, he still gets an opportunity. 147, this could be a great position for GP, but he's got to hold on to this stock. If he can rack in some extra damage, a fart would be immaculate.
Yeah, and yeah, well, he did just use it, right? So you won't have one for a while.
Such a stale up air coming out of Sean there that even at 165, it's not quite killing. 49% tech down to Sean. That's not quite enough just yet.
Did you see him read that?
Yes. He's extending his knowledge here. He's like, okay, I know that Sean's going to adapt to this. So what is his option? He's going to roll. And then he goes to try to go for the roll. But Sean doing a good job off stage. Taking out GP stock.
I thought that fart was it.
GP's been missing those farts second stock. He hits them on the first. But I think he needs to reserve those farts a little bit more. What adaptation we're seeing right here. Good job of using the bite, racking on tons of damage. Sean's at 92 now.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't struggling out of that.
GP has to win this game, but he's going straight to losers. And he knows that. So once again, GP's doing that thing where he's like, hey, I'm going to turn it up.
See him roll again.
I'm going to change the speed. Yeah.
Because of that bite.
GP's done a great job of conditioning Sean here. It's just in the air, Wario cannot deal with Diddy Kong. When Wario's on the defensive, he doesn't have any options but to get away, and it's really hard to get away from Sean.
I'm surprised he didn't try to...
Oh! See, he read the roll.
Yeah.
Great conditioning there.
Every single time.
Every single time. He's like, man, if I can get this, I'm going to win this game.
I could be wrong, but I think a get-up attack would get him there.
You know, I would much rather go for get-up attack, knowing that I have an opportunity at least. Because
I think he's afraid that he's going to shield it or something, but that bite has so much lag at the end of it. I don't know. I'd be getting up attack.
I just, okay, you know how in Brawl, when you use your get-up attack, you still have full invincibility during the entire get-up attack?
That's not the case with this one, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it is. Like, it would be safe if that's the case, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
I know certain characters can beat the bite. Like, the Rob Wario matchup. Not that you guys care about the Rob Wario matchup.
See, I think that Sean needs to use those rolls onto stage a lot quicker as soon as he hits the ledge. I think he gives too much time for GP to go, hey, I can switch up a couple of different options. But Sean's still been using those rolls. Like, it's not safe.
No.
GP just took you out in game 4 with those rolls. So now GP's like, huh?
Did you see that bike hit twice?
Yes.
He wasn't even on it. Who's driving that bike? That's what I gotta ask. Who's driving the bike?
Well, it looks like GP's driving it right now because he's trying to take control. Shondo's finding out a lot of answers to moves. It doesn't necessarily have to be, hey, I know what's coming next, but as soon as he sees GP use the bike, Sean knows that he can throw it a fair. He's figuring out more situations like that where he has an answer. Now he's just doing get-up attack. GP tried to go for the read there, but Sean was like, hey, you were reading my rolls, now I know I have to switch it up.
Yeah.
I can't just do the same thing every single time. Sean has a good opportunity here.
I almost did it.
Yeah, good TI coming out of GP, though.
Oh, well, I think it only almost did it because of... I don't know, that felt like bad DI, right? He ended up at the very top of the stage.
Well, he ended up drifting off to the right, so I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Up air is so stale that I still don't think it's going to kill it. I mean, it didn't kill at 165 last time we saw it come out. Ooh, GP trying to get it down air. Pretty good option.
That move used to have so much priority in Brawl.
Oh.
And it's a little... Ooh.
That effort's going to carry, and we're going to get some Wario. Wario on this one. Wario.
Banana to dash.
Nice spike there. GP does have to take a stock, though, because Diddy Kong racks up a lot of percent fairly quickly. We know that GP has some tricks laid out, so as long as he can take this stock, he has an opportunity. Sean opts for a completely different option, going for a jump, going, well, switch it up every single time.
Although jump goes into the bite if he keeps it up.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. All right, we get some bite percent here. GP at 61, though. If Sean keeps this lead, GP's going to end up in losers. He has done some very, very clutch work so far, and Sean's been making a lot of changes, and that's why we're seeing this lead grow right now.
It seems to be in GP's head.
And now we're getting to that point where Diddy is setting the pace of the match. You're recovering. He's got the banana.
Oh, that's it.
He keeps getting you. That down throw up air is going to end up putting GP into losers. But good job, GP, being that he has no Diddy experience until today. Goes to Game 5 against the top Diddy in NorCal right now. That's actually present in Northern California. Shoutouts to Ito. Pretty good.
Sean and GP, best friends forever.
Best friends forever.
They're not going to let a little dispute like this get between them.
They don't care. This is just business as usual. Both of these guys fighting against each other. It's a very, very common thing years ago, and now they're just right back at it. And they have an immense amount of respect for each other. These guys, I mean, Sean always says that GP is one of the smartest players. The smartest players. I completely agree.
Yep.
And Sean is just extremely consistent.
Sean puts in the hours.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have... If anybody's in the Facebook group for NorCal Smash, you'll see Sean post his results on For Glory.
Yeah.
They're immaculate. They're like pristine.
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 He doesn't get to play as much as he works quite a bit, but he's still showing that, hey, he's sitting in Grand Finals right now. He's putting in work, at home. But remember, guys, tweet at me at TheNorCalDC if you have anything you want to say. I'll be checking it right now. You guys probably have a lot to say about that last match. But we're going to have DSS versus Dice. Dice, the guy who was playing Sheik earlier.
DSS plays... What again?
Ness.
Ness, that one.
We saw quite a bit of Ness. How could you forget his Ness?
I don't remember the names.
How could you forget?
I'm sorry, I don't know everyone here.
I don't know. I got me to go. Actually,
it all blurs together.
DSS put Dice
I have a brain
into losers.
Yeah?
These guys fought earlier, so now it's the run back.
Ooh.
Guess where we're going, everybody?
Oh.
Guess what stage we're going to?
Okay. NorCal.
We got like 50 stages, but we're going right back to Smashville. All right, guys. Dice is getting the run back and a lot of empty jumps.
Neutral jump. Strong option.
Oh, also, yeah, we do need to change the timer to 6 minutes after this match. Some matches have been taking fairly long. But we got a couple fairs coming out of DSS. You know how he likes to get off stage with his fairs, but he's sticking to the stage this time. He's not trying to extend himself out too far. Because, honestly, if...
we can't beat Sheik out there, I think.
Sheik lays down a back air or just, absorbs the up B before it connects with Ness. That's a bad spot to be in.
And her up B is so strong now. It has a hitbox on the return as well as the...
Yes.
Yep.
DSS makes it back. Low angle, I think an up B right there would have been the best because it just creates, a very strong killing hitbox right in that spot where he's going to be. But Dice playing differently than he did in the first match. Trying to keep some space between him and Sho. Using a lot more back air. I'm really enjoying that. Yes! Nice fair, but he drops way too low. DSS can recover from that distance. Oh,
Ooh.
nice back air, though. Hey,
That's a lot of priority.
he died and came back just to get that edge guard. Great work out of Dice. Both of these characters have such good recoveries, and I feel like a lot's going to keep going on stage. If Dice ends up changing up his options to stifle the recovery of Shohei, to put on some punishes in those situations where, honestly, Ness is very, very vulnerable. Yeah, he went for the up B there. I think it was a little bit too much of a planned action than a reaction.
Yeah. I feel like that's the character Sheik too, is they get to read.
Yeah,
'Cause it's so fast.
you have a lot of time. Sheik's one of the fastest characters.
If no one's tried to pick up Sheik, it's the most fun you'll have in Smash 4. I don't even play the character.
I've actually, the chances I do get to play, I do play her,
She
and
has so much mobility.
she is so fun to play.
Yeah. And those needles are fun for everyone.
Actually, I think that's something that Dice could use much more instead of having to go straight down and out to compete against Shohype. Use those needles. It can either hit Shohype or it can hit that part of the up B that swirls around right before it hits.
That was a
Ness.
dangerous
So-
roll. I would not have done
Oh,
that.
that back air got the sweet spot. People cheering for Shohype out here. Dice did a way better job than he did in the first set, though. Shows a lot of adaptation and skill. So we are getting a timer change right here. Thanks for that shout out on Twitter. What? I believe they. Oh, I thought I saw it go to 6 stocks, and I was like, trolls. Let's see here. Battlefield. Hey, we got another stage, ladies and gentlemen. Battlefield exists, and we are going there. Sheik does really good on Battlefield because it only extends the amount of fair she can put in on a combo.
Is it really?
Yes, it is amazing for Sheik. Ness, it's fairly good for him. He can still, he has another option. He can try and up B to that ledge there. He can still put a lot of pressure underneath platforms with those rising fairs. So it's not like it's a disadvantage for either character. I think Sheik just does a little bit better.
All right. Again, I think I haven't seen very much fair combo from Sheiks in this tournament.
Yes. And there's an opportunity for quite a bit more. It doesn't do a whole lot of percent, but it does open up the availability of...
It moves him off stage. Yeah, and you can bouncing fish out of it,
Yes.
to finish it up, if you read them right. It's not a true combo there.
Yeah, it's not a true combo, but there's a lot of opportunity. I mean, at least get yourself in the opportunity where you have a chance to use it. But, that forward smash into taunt. And DSS is going to take the first stock of this match. Dice trying to go way out there to get that edge guard.
Rewarded.
And it's going to work out.
Yep.
Good use of fair there.
That's one of the reasons why I think the fair to fair to fair to fair to fair combo would be good here. You want to get Ness off. I think Sheik's really good at keeping him from coming back. Ooh. That was one.
Oh. Dice, I mean, one of the biggest strengths of Sheik, he's using it. Go off stage, punish. You have
Needs to use
so
those.
many recovery options to get back to the stage. That Sheik can go pretty deep, put on a lot of damage, hopefully get a kill. So you can't count Dice out at any point in time. He's using these platforms. I really like this counter pick because a lot of people just like, oh, well, let's just go back to Smashville over and over and over again.
A lot of
But
people are
Dice-
GP people. Is that what you mean?
But Dice is like, hey, I have an advantage here. I am a quick character. I can move around this stage and put myself in a position where I can come from any side, any point in time. He can disengage and re-engage rather quickly, and Ness can't keep up. So I really like that he's using his counter pick well. He is at a disadvantage right now, but he is tacking on that percent. Shohype's rising fairs have been doing him a lot of work off stage so that he can safely stay away from the edge guard situation.
He got out of that situation while also covering the hitbox.
PK Thunder's doing a lot, but that bouncing fish is going to keep the percent in a good spot. And we see, nope, no edge guard situation there.
Grabs
Ness
are
still
so
had his
much
jump.
worse in this game. It's so hard to land them. I mean, they're way more important in this game, and in that way they are much better. But it's so hard to get the grab compared to Brawl. I keep comparing it.
Oh, that back air, back throw is going to kill. man, Dice just, getting so close. Dice getting so close. It was a 2-0, but it doesn't feel like it, Like, you can go home feeling like you had a respectable match when, for one, I feel like he's the only person in this tournament so far, other than grand finals of doubles, where the counter pick was utilized very, very well. He's like, I'm going to use this stage for exactly what I want to. I'm going to keep my movement around, make it so that I can, kind of take off the pressure whenever I want to. And he just needs a couple of extra things. Maybe watch some videos of Zex from the last couple weeks and polish off that cheek because he's made it so far in this bracket. This is losers finals, being that it's going to be GP versus DSS. So Dice at least got 4th place.
Yep.
He tied for 5th.
That's awesome.
Really, really good job at Dice. He should definitely come out for next week and try and make it even further because that Sheik definitely has some potential. And he's a smart guy.
Look at that good sportsmanship. I like to see that.
They give each other a fist bump. Whew. All right.
Sleepy DC commentating on a GP's rant. No, I was looking for another one.
Looking for some rhymes.
Some alliteration.
But we're going into the first game of Losers Finals. DSS and GP. They're fighting for a chance at 1st place. Actually, they're really fighting for a chance at 2nd. Right now. Next match, they'll be fighting for a chance at 1st.
Yeah.
GP knowing now, he's like, hey, I can shield those up Bs and I will be in a safe spot. But
ooh, I didn't know Bike was that good against Fair.
Looks like it's become fairly valuable.
Fairly valuable? Huh? Lol.
That
Sorry,
up smash does quite a bit of damage and has a really good amount of knockback.
Yeah.
GP just trying to zone out. Using Bite. Super safe move. Nice forward tilt there.
Ooh.
Shoaib is in a dangerous position. Oh!
That's a GP read. That's what I'm talking about.
See, Shoaib keeps doing this thing where he goes to the ledge, grabs it, and then tries to go back to it like he knows it's safe, but it's
That's
not.
not what happened, man.
Well, yeah, he did. He re-grabbed the ledge and then jumped back up.
Okay.
And GP's like, hey, whether you're on the ledge or if you're coming back, you're completely vulnerable to me right now. And now GP has a really, really big lead, being 1 stock ahead and having Ness at 57%.
And he's close to rage, too.
Yeah.
Like, he gets a hit a couple more times, and he's...
Another thing that's really, really strong is that Ness still kind of loses to shield.
Yeah.
He floats in the air for so long that once you start shielding a lot of his aerials, or even his up B, as you've seen, like, then you have an opportunity to punish.
There's a lot of lag on most of his moves.
GP is punishing DSS for things that most people are not punishing him for, and that's why GP has such a strong lead right now. He just lost his first stock in the game, but he has Ness on his last stock, 91. So, as we've seen before, an up smash or a waft could end up ending this stock for DSS. Let's see if DSS can try and bring it back. He does have a good bit of control right now.
Aw. A little sleepy?
A little sleepy. DSS is doing a great job right now. He hasn't taken much percent.
He's definitely bringing it back.
Quite a bit. Okay, they're waiting each other out in the neutral. Shoaib throwing out a pretty good up smash there. Forward throw, and Sho has brought this back.
Yeah, the game is even.
Crazy. GP just doesn't seem like he can get an opening.
Ooh, I'm looking for a waft here. Oh, no.
Oh, Shoaib's not going to make it back, and just in case, an amazing waft. First game goes to GP. First game of 3.
I feel like that Wario skin is a liar's skin.
A liar's skin?
A liar's skin.
Why do you say this?
He's trying to be Mario. Save
He's
some
trying to be
princesses. I don't know.
Okay, interesting stage choice here. Going to Duck Hunt stage.
I always forget that this is a stage.
Well, these guys are dancing around each other like it's prom night. Back and forth.
Middle school prom night then.
Waiting back and forth.
Yeah. Just rocking.
Just rocking each other.
Don't really know what to do with your hands.
Yeah. That's really what it looks like right now. Like these guys, this matchup is really just people running in and out.
Speaking of in and out, they close soon. I'm a little upset about that.
Oh, I'm definitely getting some food after this.
Mm-hmm. Shout outs to In-N-Out.
GP going for that bike on the ledge. GP still does have like a fairly decent lead here. Tried to go for a waft.
That was a weird waft.
He tries to get people. He tries to get reads for people coming in, but they don't often end up working out. See, Shoaib once again, he's going for it every time. Oh, that must have been a mistake. He got a tilt instead of a down smash. That would have been the first stock of the game.
They're really, the horizontal edges on this are very short. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're very short. Also, bike did 16%. That was incredible. GP rolling high.
Ooh, hit that bird. I'm gonna say it now. Ducks are the new balloon. You heard it first here.
Ducks are the new balloon. And GP seems to be the new bane of DSS today.
Ooh, that back throw. Oh,
back throw did not kill. He must have been 1 pixel away from death. GP cannot afford to get grabbed here. But oh, he mashes out.
Those are greedy pummels. I feel like you had him dead.
Right.
I guess he's trying to unstale it with the pummels. You guys didn't know.
It'll completely refresh his moves.
Yep. Each pummel counts as 1 hit towards refreshing.
Shoaib gets a really nice up air there. And GP now, he has a 1 stock lead. I mean, he has a 50% lead. It's closing. Since Shoaib, he loves to put on the pressure. I love how Shoaib can mess up anyone's rhythm very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I thought it was it maybe.
GP's really trying to get the angle on that bike. He's like, where can I throw it where this will work perfectly?
Show is definitely doing a really good job of predicting that and recovering in the ways that he needs to not get hit by it.
Shoaib, though, is in a bad spot.
Ooh, I thought that hit.
Didn't end up hitting. Back air, 140% on Ness, 100% difference between these two. If Shoaib... Oh.
He's in
Shoaib
rage, though.
ended up changing up what he was going to do on the ledge.
1 back throw.
Shoaib's been doing a good job of zoning there. Throws have a lot more pushback.
Oh, a boot to the face. I gotta say,
this throw's gonna kill. And that is 2 games to GP, 2-0 so far.
Looks like we're gonna see a. Oh, actually, this finals. It's best of 5.
Yeah,
just kidding. We're gonna be like a rematch.
Either 1 or 4 more games to go. 1 or 3, or many, many more. Numbers. Numbers, everyone. All right. The counter pick is Shoaib's, once again, DSS. And, anybody want to do a little side bet? Side betting on Smash Bros?
Seeing as gambling is illegal for anyone.
Castle Siege. Incredible. We have seen, I think this is the hypest thing I've seen all night. is a stage other than Smashville. Let's go. We've got Castle Siege.
This is the best music by far.
This is by far the best music. Yo.
This is my FD choice only for the music.
This is that music when you walk in a room looking like Marth. This is the music that plays. Or Lucina for all our girls out there. But still looking like Marth.
Yep.
Anyways, to the match. We got Ness. We got Ness at 54. I don't know, the size of this stage and how it's angled, I think would kind of be in favor of like Ness's short hop fairs. Like he just has so many options to short hop fair back into a really safe position.
That's possible.
But oh man, I'm feeling like I'm getting some Brawl memories right now. PK Fire in this situation, very, very good to use because you're just setting up traps. But I don't think that's working out too much. Back throw's not going to kill.
Almost killed at 30, though. It was close. You got him close.
Yeah, a little bit too close for comfort there.
Yeah, that was definitely risky play on GP's part.
This match is going a lot slower. There's so much more space in some of these transformations for these characters to just zone each other out. Nice tilt. 95% on Ness. Ooh, he makes it back, no problem. Ness does have such a great jab there.
Excuse me.
That amazing bait. He's like, I'm just going to stand here. And then wait for the air dodge. Yep. Got a waft. GP just mixing it up on the ledge. He has a really good lead right now, but he needs to hold on to it. Shoaib's really good at putting on the pressure, making sure that your momentum gets shifted right back into Shohaib's hands. But nice dip into the fair. That hitbox is definitely going to defeat the bite, but Wario at 93 and Ness still tacking on percent there, 59 and counting. It's not looking good for Sho.
He's in bad position. Yep, I knew it. I saw it. Oh.
The 3-0.
Someone,
straight over to GP. GP wants that run back with Sean for sure. We're looking at the final match of tonight. GP Soul, the guy who came all the way from Santa Rosa, the Wario of Legend. Has returned. The Wario of Legend has returned. Like,
pulling the bike out of the stone.
Yo. I feel like I need to jump on a horse right now and just go, the Wario has returned. GP has returned. Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. He's on his way up.
I think a lot of people don't understand that W on his head is actually...
That W
is a broken Triforce.
It's not...
He has two pieces. He has two pieces of the Triforce. That's why he's doing so well.
What, like wisdom and power, though?
I don't know.
Courage power?
Probably wisdom power.
Wisdom power?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wisdom power, yeah. He's a wise dude, and
he's that
part is powerful. Yeah. He's very smart.
Yep. Wisdom for sure.
He's got that Kanye West. That power. All that power. Okay. See you later. Goodbye. We are heading into Grand Finals. Game 1 of Grand Finals is
Sean's
going
starting
to
out
be
aggressive.
Sean versus GP on NorCal's favorite stage.
Only stage.
Only stage.
Only stage.
No, we saw some...
Did we, though? I don't really remember.
DSS remembers. All right, well, this is the run back. GP has to win 2 sets. Sean only has to win 1. 3 games to win a set. And GP's moving in with the momentum from the last couple of games. He's defeated quite a many people to get here. And it's showing because he's tacked on 86%. And we know that fresh up smash can kill Diddy at like 90 to 100.
Very early. It's similar to Mario's.
That's probably why he's wearing Mario's outfit.
Yeah. Mario fraud. I'm sorry.
Woo! Oh, there it is.
That looked like
the up smash taking out the first stock. This is fantastic. Like GP is another person who is from like the olden days of Brawl, who has just come to this land and have defeated more and more people. He's come back to the Bay saying, hey man, I'm gonna beat everybody up to Sean, and maybe, just maybe, I will win Grand Finals in this best of 3 set 2 times in a row. And this is his first time playing against Diddy Kong in tournament.
Yes.
This is his first tournament. He has a 40% lead. He did just end up losing that stock. Sean's, of course, holding that banana, knowing that in itself is a lot of pressure.
Whew.
But GP's grabs have been super on point. That same waft, waiting for people to come up on him.
Although, I gotta say, I think that was a pretty smart one. The odds that Diddy Kong was gonna come up and back air him, they were pretty high.
That is true.
Ooh.
Oh.
GP looking like Pavlov.
He said, I rang the bell and you rolled.
Man.
Incredible. GP does still have a lead here, but one of the only problems in his play is that he's been giving up the lead.
Yeah.
And it's hard because when GP's in the air, he has a hard time coming down.
I only have one other problem with GP's play. I feel like he uses that bite from afar to eat those bananas.
Yeah.
And it's not safe.
It's getting him punished. And now, see, he lost his lead once again. He's having a really hard time coming down. But
good fart.
Waft, no, it does not end up killing.
Well, it wasn't very strong. But good fart nonetheless.
Yeah, if it had sent Sean in the other direction, it definitely would have killed. But no, that falling bite is going to be the bane of GP in this. Those bananas are going to end up being consumed, and it's just going to open up more and more opportunities.
Sean's play seems to be utilizing a lot of magnets. Just charging up them smashes, hoping people are going to get toward him. You can get punished there. It'd be in it.
This back throw going to kill. Nope. Fortunately, sharking underneath that ledge.
She was at like 109, and that up air almost killed him from the stage.
Oh, that was very close.
Ooh.
A lot of flubs. Everyone is rolling in and out. Oh, that down tilt. If he would have kept it up, he had a good chance. Down smash. GP takes the first game. Really good job there.
We might have been here for a long time.
That is true. We might be here for a while because GP takes game 1 and says to Sean, hey, man, I've been learning. I've been learning all day, and I'm coming for you.
Open up the book. The good book. Well, in this case, the Sean book.
The good book of reads.
Is this a legal stage?
No. They accidentally clicked on that one.
I was like, this just doesn't have a ceiling, right?
Well, I want to see what stage they're going to end up going to next. Next up, they are going to...
Oh, whoa.
What a surprise, ladies and gentlemen, Smashville.
Sean picked this one.
You know what's interesting about Smashville?
Nothing.
It has the least hype music out of like every stage.
This ain't no Castle Siege.
Yeah, like this is not even close to Castle Siege level hype music-wise.
Did you see that weird animation? What was that? When
his up B animation sticks with him while he... Yeah, I guess at certain points.
Okay.
Sean in control right now. He has that banana. He's taking the lead, throwing out his high-priority moves, and he's willing to take a couple trades right now. 76%. Man, bananas actually do a good deal, like 8%. And then it follows up to a grab or a smash attack. Sean hasn't really used many up airs recently either, so he's going to have a fresh one.
He just used one like 5 hits ago. It's not that stale.
Oh, GP going for that super early read. Sean wasn't even to the ledge yet. And Wario at 108. Ooh, he tried to get that far. It would have been a great one, being that Sean would have probably ended up getting stage spike. Ooh, reverse bite still worked out.
Ooh, I like that. I like that option. Wario has such an easier time coming back up to the stage.
Yes. And he can hang around to try and gimp Diddy's up B even after using that bite, so.
Wario just has infinite recovery as long as he has his bike.
GP taking that lead. That up air will kill. It is pretty fresh. And only 15% tacked on to Sean. Sean needs to take this game right here.
Ooh,
Good fairs.
I don't like these trades though.
Yeah, a lot of damaging trades here for both sides.
Diddy Kong was coming out of that a lot better than Wario was.
Oh, Sean. Oh, he'll make that back for sure. He's a lot of Diddies are used to that situation now.
And it seemed GB accidentally did a dash there. So even if he wanted to, or do you feel like that was part of his gimping plan?
No, I think it was probably input error there.
Yeah. Nice perfect
He's
shield.
trying to put the pressure on, but he's at 90%. And Sean I think Sean is purposefully saving his up airs just for that correct moment.
Oh, what? What was that?
Sean was
I thought he was fine.
just about at the moment where he was going to be safe to come back.
I think he might have been able to jump out of that.
Probably.
Yeah. What do you mean bias? We love them both and have lived with them both.
Oh, both of these guys are
Yeah.
friends of mine, friends of both of ours. We're not really biased. A lot more is going on GP's side than it is with Sean's, being that everyone knows what Diddy is doing.
Yeah. Someone here is the underdog. And who doesn't love a good underdog?
I don't mind if either of them win, because at the end of the day, these guys are just enjoying playing each other after so many years. And you know that they're both enjoying it because they're pushing each other to get better. And that's the funnest part about Smash is when you play against someone who's always pushing you to get better, you have
nice
a
bite.
way bigger opportunity to grow. So. I like that Sean's changing up the timing of his ledge get up.
Hey,
Joe. Oh, sorry, guys. We had a little view issue there.
yeah, player cam hype.
Let's see, Sean. I like that Sean came up with a fair that time, putting up a different option on the ledge very often.
Man, that up air hits everywhere.
Yeah. It is a huge hitbox. It comes out in 3 frames. You can short hop it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very, very safe.
Not that he's the boogeyman or anything.
Oh, nice forward tilt there, and that's going to kill.
That is
the lead.
that is the replacement move for his neutered forward smash now.
Right. That's a great deal of knockback considering that.
Yeah.
In these situations, forward smash has so much startup and lag at the end. GP has his fart saved and ready to go. Nice bite, and once again, GP's changing up the pace. He's saying, hey, I'm going to go aggressive now. And you won't be ready for it because that's not how the game has been going for the last couple minutes. Player camp hype. We got everybody's stone faces going. One thing that is really interesting too is that, like, Sean's face is like he's thinking and he's evaluating what's going on and he's trying to, adapt at every moment. And GP just has this face that's like he could be reading a book for all I know if you look at his face.
Well, I mean, if you've been watching his play, he
kind of has been.
He has
What?
been, yeah.
Shots.
Oh, and on cue.
Another fart. GP ends up taking the first set 3-0. What a comeback.
Yeah.
GP was put into losers by Sean.
Okay.
Goes 3-0's DSS.
All the marbles, guys.
Comes back up.
They're
through
on the table.
losers. 3-0 Sean in the first set. With this stone-faced killer. The W is for you, Wu-Tang, dude. I'm done. Like, the W is for Wu-Tang. Because this man is just too cold. He is too hardcore. And remember, guys, okay, just something I want to illustrate because everyone's always like, Diddy. This man has no Diddy experience. This man has got Diddy experience today, and he's playing Wario, a character that is completely, like, underutilized.
That was an interesting option by Sean.
Oh, nice bite, 83%. Sean must be flustered at this point. Like, his game plan has changed, and GP is...
Yeah.
He's moved back to the point where he's like, hey, I'm going to play that offense. I'm going to play that in-your-face game for a little bit. And then, you know, I'll get you comfortable in a
Here he
different zone.
Here's one of the strengths of Sean, though. As soon as Sean recognizes that he's doing that, he's very good about getting out of that mindset, turning it back. He's pretty behind right now, but if anybody can come back, it's him.
That is true. Sean has shown that he's a really, really strong competitor, and he has a lot of options, but 29% and the stock lead on GP right now.
Oh, he just gave up 40%.
And counting.
Yeah. Once again, Sean doesn't care if he's losing. Sean's going to play Sean's game.
GP's playing his, and GP is definitely putting Sean into a corner right now. Sean's going to have to push himself as hard as he can because, I don't know, GP just won 3-0. And he's in a situation to win this game right now.
I liked him waiting for that up air. Because he knows it's going to kill right now. That's all he needs. Oh. It's like a guessing game at this part.
I feel like although Sean is the one who like the pressure's on him to win right now, GP still is showing a lot of pressure himself. Like he's making a little bit of flubs, throwing out smash attacks at different times, like that just don't seem as normal to his style. And Sean ended up almost tying up this game. 33% is not that much. But as time flows on, stuff like having that waft in your pocket is really, really good. 88% and counting. GP's 0% right now. Down smash brings him to 100.
That's pretty good there.
Back throw's not going to kill, but
ooh, that was a good option.
GP's trying to keep in control right now.
I don't know if you saw that, but Sean was recovering. Most players there...
He jumped and used an up air.
Yep. Most players would just worry about getting back to the stage, and Sean saw an opportunity and took it.
Forward tilt. Such a good move. Not going to kill right now. Sean being very smart, knowing that when GP jumps up there, he's going for that bite. Oh, GP a little bit too early. Sean, is he going to make it back?
Yeah.
He is, but
no
he's grabbed the ledge three times, and GP takes game 1 of set 2.
I think this is momentum for sure.
This is definitely momentum.
W is upside down M for momentum.
Are you sure it's not Wumbo?
Wumbo? Well, that's possible.
Well, we're going into another game at our favorite stage in the world, Smashville. Definitely our favorite stage right now.
I want to see if we can bribe one of them to play anywhere else.
I swear to God. I will literally pay out of pocket to see another stage.
I'm putting $5 down. Anybody else with me?
But I'm also going to put $5 down on GP winning this set.
I wouldn't count Sean out of it. Like, he's down.
Side bets? No, I'm just, but, I mean, Sean knows how he has to play. Sean can play a really good in-your-face game against GP, but GP's just like shield grabs, his reads, all those reads. Just all of the opportunities that Sean has. I mean, because he does have, I honestly think that he has the character advantage. I don't think that Wario is like extremely good against Diddy or anything like that. But
okay, here's the deal. GP.
Paolo.
Yeah, GP has never played against a Diddy Kong in tournament, and I'm pretty sure Sean hasn't played against a good Wario in tournament.
That's true. Sean doesn't have as much experience against Wario.
Both of them are figuring out this matchup, trying to find what's the best options, because remember, they haven't been able to play against each other in Smash 4.
You know what, though? I think that these guys... Oh, he tried to read the roll with the waft. But covering almost all Sean's options. But
I mean, Sean was salivating, clearly. The bell had been rung.
I think what's most important to these players is, like, knowing each other. They may not know the matchups, but they are definitely playing completely based on, like, hey, I know where you're going to be here. I know what you're going to do there. GP trying to go for a very hard punish. What? No wiper coming out there. Wario is fairly safe against Diddy, against the up air. GP definitely knows the DI by now.
If I were Sean, I wouldn't be trying to go for those grabs like he's been doing. I don't know.
Oh, forward throw, killing. Sean might have been expecting a back throw and DI'd it improperly, but either way, that stock is gone.
Ooh.
Tied right back up with that up air. GP trying to go high, but Diddy can get up there.
Sean covered his options. He just assumed it wasn't going to hit, or even if it had hit, up air doesn't cost him anything there. So.
GP's trying to put the pressure on. Sean opting to use that up air, knowing it's been working for him so far.
Yeah. Oh, casual 27%.
Still really close. It could go in anyone's direction. GP really getting good at reading those side Bs. Like, every side B that Sean does, he just walks back, gets a grab, gets plenty of percent off of that.
And, you know, that being said, Diddy Kong's side B is so good. It's similar. It acts similarly to Wario's bite. It breaks the rock, paper, scissors rule. You know,
Right.
both a grab and an attack at the same time. The fact that GP's been able to, like, dodge most of its potency is really indicative of his skill.
It's getting really close, but oh, GP's trying to use those farts.
Fancy parts.
Yes, very fancy. Oh, I was thinking it might be a grab release, but I think Sean's just going for a mix-up there, trying to get GP thinking about the possibilities of what Sean was going to do next.
Maybe he would have stopped or DI'd poorly if he was about to struggle.
Sean being very smart, knowing that, hey, on the ledge, GP has a really, really good game plan. Just go over him, get back to the stage, reset the neutral, where Diddy has better options than Wario does. Nice back throw. Percents are so close. Oh, double F tilt, and GP takes game 2. Wait, 3. Was that 3?
Was it really?
That was 3.
They were all at Smashville.
Oh, they were all at Smashville.
It's hard to remember.
Was that 2? Oh, it's 3.
Okay.
Oh, GP was like, oh, I'm done. I can get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
But yeah, we got.
well, I could.
We've got game 3. It is 2-0 so far in GP's favor. These games come down to the wire. Sean, he has a chance now. He has a chance. He's actually gotten so close in every game that it's really just like one decision that ends up making it who's going to win. And both characters have been, both players have been making a lot of flubs on little things, like trying to get some hard reads, but we'll see who ends up taking it. Like, GP ends up taking these leads early, and I think the pacing, like the stamina of the matches, Sean probably has a bit better of stamina.
But it only takes one good read.
Right, and
Only
GP has
yeah.
a lot of those.
One good fight.
What I really enjoy, though, is Sean is really good at catching up from being at a deficit. Oh, nice fair. Ooh, great up air. That move still does tons of damage. See, GP on the ledge is just so hard to fight.
Yes.
At 138, there are going to be a lot of moves that GP can use to kill, and a bite can lead into, you know, the bite throw. Sean right now, though, definitely putting on some pressure. Got that up air out of banana. Ooh,
Empty
another
fart.
loft. I've got an empty stomach. I gotta get some food after this.
Me too. No, in and out. Again upset.
Yeah, but
We'll live.
Sean now is taking the lead in this game. Good job zoning out Wario with just a lot of safe aerials. Oh, and that is going to kill 44%.
Wow.
Tapped on to GP. Sean, see, now he's adapting. He's like, hey, I'm going to put on some really safe aerials. Forward air is working for me. I need to keep using it. Because at this point, I mean, having GP at 107, GP can't sit and try and do some hard reads. He's going to put himself in way too much danger. So GP's going to have to use a lot more safe moves.
I like Sean has been adapting to GP's get up coverage.
Yes.
He's really changed up his options, and I think.
But now GP's at a point where he's coming back. Tacking on percent a little bit at a time.
Oh, roll's coming.
Oh, this banana is dangerous.
Both of them want it so bad.
Oh my God, that forward smash, only the first smash hits, which has like no knockback. 130 Wario means that a waft or a forward tilt is going to do a lot of percent and a lot of knockback, and it could be very, very dangerous for
I was going to
Sean.
say this is a forward throw there.
We're back in that situation where... Oh! The up smash!
Man.
That is a 3-0 victory for GP coming back.
6-0.
Oh, 6-0. 6-0 victory for GP coming back from that amazing 0 to 100% difference.
The car right over here, GP told me, yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to make top 8.
And he takes first place. And with a character that we have not yet seen at this tournament at Versus. Everyone, thank you for watching today. We all had a great time. I loved doubles. Both of these players played amazingly throughout this entire tournament. Sean actually even showing that he's been improving a lot as well. GP Soul coming down from Santa Rosa, the beautiful Napa Valley.
It's a wonderful place to live because I'm there.
Yeah, it's sunshiny and beautiful. But
Yeah.
good job to GP. Thank you everyone for watching Versus tonight. You have been an amazing group to work with. Jonathan, Master Control, thank you for jumping on the mic with me as well. If we can get a little peep in here to the Ursa Major for also jumping on the mic. What a show. I know some of this stuff's going to end up on Reddit or GiphyCat or something. It's going to be crazy. But thank you, everyone, once again. We're going to be tuning out for tonight. I love you all. Join the Smash 4 community group in Northern California. You can find us on Facebook. Find me on Twitter. Find anyone to play with. If you're not playing this game, then you know what? You're not practicing for EVO because we will be there at EVO in Vegas in July. Good night, everybody. We out.